All right, happy New Year, everybody. Yes, we on Rory. Here we go, y'all. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We live, y'all. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. Good evening, everybody. I'm Dr. Sam, host of the Blue Table Talk for Men. Let's go. Let's go. There we go.
See, that's what I call a good thing.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You on, Rory?
All right. I had to make sure. Let
How
me
you
turn
doing,
that.
man?
I'm good. Trying to work through this cold, man. Got some Theraflu. It may or may
Okay.
not have some Hennessy in it. Uh,
Okay. Hey, they call that a hot toddy. A hot toddy.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. But
Well,
everything is
happy
going well, my brother.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, my friend. I'm locked and loaded. I'm ready to go on the 28th.
Man, I'm excited, man. I'm calling. There's a hotel next to the brewery. It's the
Uh-huh.
Hyatt Place. I'm calling to see if they can give us an extra special rate or anything. But we'll all meet be at the Hyatt Place.
Okay. I think that's where I'm booked. I think that's where I'm booked. I'm not for sure, but I think that's
Yeah.
where I'm booked.
Okay, I'm excited. Are you excited?
Man, I can't wait. This is gonna
You
be
are
so.
your flight. You'll be in the air a lot less in a lot less time. I'll be driving. It's a 4 hour drive for me, but your flight is probably an hour and 30 minutes.
Probably something like that, Doc. Probably. But
Yeah,
hey, you
yeah. So how?
driving? Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, but yeah, the drive it's a easy ride for me. I'm so excited. It's not gonna take me long because I'm gonna be just so excited to see the fellas. You know what I'm
Be
saying?
whipping that thing. I understand. I understand. I understand.
So what did you end up doing? Did you go see your dad?
No. I called him, and I knew the weather up there was supposed to be bad, and we just had a conversation. He said, "Man, just go ahead and stay right where you at. I'll catch
Okay,
up with you." So
okay,
that's what I ended
okay.
up doing. I ended up just kicking it at the house, man. That's all.
That's
And
that's
just
that's
hanging
all
out
we
with.
did, man. That's all we did, man. So happy New Year.
Man, Happy New Year to you as well, my brother. Happy New Year to you as well. And
It
to
is so
everybody,
good to see you.
it's good to see you too on this side, man. I'd rather be seen than viewed, that's for sure.
You got man. It's better to be on top of the ground than the ground on top of you.
Right on, right on, right on. How was your holiday and how was your New Year's
Man,
Eve?
it was so good. We
Uh-huh.
we did champagne, we toasted to each other, man, just chilled and took it easy. We
Yeah,
still recouping from the accident and everything. So
right,
just
right,
keeping everything light, keeping everything 100, great Christmas.
right.
Um got me a new bag, a new golf bag for Christmas.
Okay,
Got her a laptop and everything. So kept it
okay,
really simple, man. Kept it really
right.
simple. We got Yellow in the building.
Yellow by yellow represent.
Wi-Fi, why?
What's going on, gentlemen? How y'all doing?
Well,
Man,
Happy New
good.
Year.
I got a
Happy
special
Happy New Year to you.
message for you. Diamond Blaze told me to tell you hello.
Uh, Wait, tell who? Me?
You, Yellow, you. She told me to tell you hello.
Oh well, thank you, and hello to her as well.
She
Happy New
told me
Year
to tell
to
you
you to
hello.
her as well. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Amen. Holly bless angel. Again, good evening, everybody. We're the men of the Blue Table Talk for men. Happy New Year to everybody. And that's what we just doing tonight. We just getting real acquainted in the new year. This is our first show in the new year, episode number 31. We want to send special
Mm-hmm.
prayers out to Damar Hellman family. We want to pray for that
Yes.
young man. The whole United States, the whole world is praying for that young
Mm-hmm.
man. He's stable, critical condition, stable. Do we do not know how long his recovery going to be, but we definitely praying for him and his family. A beautiful family,
Yes.
awesome young man, been in the league a couple of years, plays for the Buffalo Bills. And so again, that me and Roy were talking just a moment ago. Life is so fragile. Life is precious.
Yeah. Yeah.
And hey, CC, hey, highly blessed angel, Yella, based on your comment in your live in virtual coffee, I called the Higher Place, which is next to Iron Brewery, to see if we can get a good rate. So I'm gonna reach out to them again tomorrow. But that's where we're gonna be staying. I think it's roughly maybe $90 a night.
Oh, say less. I got points.
Okay.
Ah,
It's right next. Hold on. It's right next to Iron Brewery. The Iron Brewery has address 12 something, and the higher place address is 12 something, and it's
Okay.
right next to it. So
Okay. All right.
we're gonna have a good time. As
Okay.
Rory said, we're gonna cut up a little bit.
yeah,
Well,
we're gonna cut up a little
we act
bit.
a
Don't
little fool over there.
I'm telling you.
We have to
Now
lose our
I'm gonna
skin.
be.
As my grandmother used to say, baby, you got to lose your skin for a little while. And I
Yeah,
understood exactly what she meant when she said, you got to lose your skin a little while. You right.
just a little.
You right.
Yeah, a little while. So update us. How you been? Happy New Year. What you do for New Year's?
Happy New Year's to you and to you, Rory. And for the folks out there in the box, in the comment section, Happy New Year's to you as well. For me, well, my son, the reason why I was not at the last table talk is because my son came home. He was at his girlfriend's for Christmas, and he
Okay,
flew in last week to spend New Year's with us. But it was our Christmas time together, so
understand.
we sat there and we opened gifts and we had family time. So that was
Right
the
on,
reason
right on.
that happened. Um, for New Year's, man, we went to a friend's house. They have 7 kids, and
Wow.
five of them were there. Two of them are in college. They gone and grown and gone.
All right.
But we went to their house and we rang in the new year. We played Master Chef in their kitchen. The kids played Master Chef in the kitchen. I was one of the judges.
Right on.
We sat there and watched the animated version of Pinocchio, the new
Yeah.
Pinocchio. And I didn't think I was going to like it because I'm not really a fan of musicals, but
Right.
I'll give it his props. It was pretty good. It was very, very good.
That
Um,
is good, man. That's
and
good.
we rang in the new year. We hugged and prayed and kissed each other and wished each other fairly well. We ate our black eyed peas and cabbage,
Yeah.
and we rang it in that way and just
Right on.
made sure that everybody was safe, and it was good. It was really
Now,
good.
since we hit, so y'all talk about some New Year's resolutions or what I call revolutions. What are you going to do different this year? Our motto this year, and I preached about this Sunday, our motto is say less and do more.
Bad.
Basically,
I
that's
like
it.
that. I like that.
That's it.
I like that. I know. I really, honestly, Dr. Sims, I don't make resolutions. I make reinventions.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
I try to find out what didn't work in the past,
Hmm.
see what I can do to reinvent it and make it work this, because what I did in the past didn't work. So let's not throw it away. Let's keep the same idea, but let's add a little something to it. Let's
Right
take a
on.
little something off of it. Let's try to reinvent that thing and make it go the way we're going to go. I know that this year, for 2023, for me, my voiceover, um, I'm walking into that light right now. I'm
Okay.
going to go ahead and do that Steve Harvey thing and jump. I'm going to go ahead and jump.
Okay.
I'm going to trust my equipment. I'm going to trust that everything is packed well. I'm going to trust that I have a good, safe landing space, and I'm just going to go ahead and jump. I'm going to go ahead
You ready?
and
Are you
get it done.
ready?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Right on.
I'm definitely
I'm
ready.
so proud. I'm so proud of you. Good evening, Mobella. Good evening, everybody. And so, what are you going to do differently this year that you haven't done last year or the year before? What are you going to do different? Our motto this year is say less and do more. Two-thirds of
Absolutely.
God's name is go and do.
There
Let
you
me
go.
put this in your pipe. Put this in your pipe. God cannot bless inactivity.
That's that. We all can have faith, but faith without works is dead.
It's
And
dead. It's not on.
I don't believe in putting a tombstone on anything that I have faith in for right now. So what I'm going to do differently is I'm going to treat my voiceover journey as a 9 to 5. Whatever extra time I can put into it, whether it be better equipment, better sound, better vocal exercises to get my instrument together. I'm going to put in the time. I'm going to put more recordings in, and I'm going to put more recordings on file so people can hear exactly what I sound like. To
That's
make sure
good.
that I give them the most pristine sound and the best quality sound I possibly can. So
That is
I'm
good,
committed
man.
to it.
I'm so proud of you, man. That's a good word, man. I'm telling you, that intention, son. I'm telling you, you're gonna blow up. And when you blow up, we all gonna blow up.
Right.
Facts,
Right.
facts, big facts.
Sneaky is in the building. Happy
There
New
he
Year,
is, right
Sneaky.
there.
Big
Thank you,
Phil.
thank you. Hopefully y'all can hear me. My headphones ain't charged. Shit.
We hear you.
Charge
We hear
those
you.
headsets. You know what happens every Wednesday night. Come on now.
Yes,
I
sir.
know. I got caught up, man. I got caught up with this legislation nonsense, but we ain't gonna
Uh-oh.
go there.
Yes, sir.
I hear you. I know what you're talking about. Introduce yourself to everybody. Happy New Year. And how was your New Year's and all that good stuff? Talk to us.
Well, New Year was great. I'm still
And
living,
how was
still
your
kicking.
anniversary? How was the
And
anniversary?
anniversary was good. We just spent a little time together. Went and saw a movie. She wanted to see that Whitney movie,
Was
so
it
I took
good?
her to the Whitney. I like it. I learned a few things I didn't know before, but
Hmm.
it wasn't any earth shattering news.
I got you.
But so she wanted to see that. So dinner and a movie, just hung out, and then
That's
the
so
New Year. Everybody's alive, 10 fingers, 10 toes. My grandbaby's doing all right. Everything's just okay. Yeah.
that is good, man. So what are you gonna do differently this year, in 2023? Because our motto this year is say let's do more. Um, Yella doesn't do resolution; he does reinventions, and Rory just still as sexy as ever.
Yeah. I ain't changing shit.
I just got
I'm just gonna be sneaky. I don't want to inflate and let myself down. I'm just gonna keep on keeping on.
I
That's
appreciate
good. Hey, Tamika, Tomiko. Good evening again, everybody. You got the four members of the Blue Table Talk for Men, and we just getting ready for our first meetup, January the 28th, 6
Mm,
p.m. at Iron Brewery in Atlanta, Georgia. You go to
yes.
the link in my bio.
it.
It has the Eventbrite link up there. We're going to be at the higher place for the after party. Y'all don't hear me. We're going to have a good time. We're
Gonna be
going
a
to
good
have a
time.
good time. We're going to have a good time. We might leave Atlanta the way we find it.
I plan on leaving it the way I found it. I want to get home safe. I got a job to do back here in Texas. I ain't gonna cut up too tough, but
You know, that is good. And again, we're praying for the Damar family. We're praying for that young man that got injured Monday night in the Buffalo Bills, Cincinnati Bengals game. We're praying for him. Life is so precious. And
It is.
so, fella, what did we learn in 2022? What any lesson, any aha moments last year?
Well, hold on while we got the prayer line open. My good friend, um, of years we worked together in the Middle East, lost his daughter,
mm,
31 years old.
Oh my,
And their family's devastated. A parent shouldn't bury their kid. They're going to be having the funeral next week, the next weekend, and I will be in right around Atlanta next week anyway.
okay,
So yeah, pray for we'll just go with Derek. Pray for my buddy Derek and his friends. I mean his family. They're going through, man. It's I have four daughters, and I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine, And I called him. Well, I sent him a
that's right, Dave.
text after a couple of
Okay,
days, and I was like, dude, I didn't hit you up immediately because I didn't have the words, and I don't have the words.
yeah.
Just we love you and we're supporting you, and let me know when you need me. That's all I could tell him. I didn't know what to say. Okay,
amen.
so if you don't know what
And
to say,
sometimes.
you say
That's the
that.
best.
That's
That's
it.
the best sometimes, just to say, hey, I'm here for you. We're
Yeah.
praying for that family. We're praying for the Damar Hamlin family right now. The whole world is praying for his family, and we're praying for your friend, Phil, because, like you said, we've experienced that. Me and my family have experienced that. My son's best friend collapsed in
Mhm.
basketball practice several years ago, and it was the second time in a year, and he didn't recover, and so that devastated their entire high school. And for a parent to bury a child, that's on a whole
Yeah,
nother level. That's on another level, and so prayers up for that family, and you're a great friend, and most time the best thing we can just do is be there.
right on, right on.
Yeah. So one of the great things we learned last year is how powerful this platform has been for a lot of people. We are 31 episodes strong.
Hmm.
We have some women of the blue table. They showed out, Phil. They were powerful last week. We had
Yeah, they were.
Lisa. We had Angel. We had Mo Better on, and we had a great time last week. They were looking good too. We, how the fellas. We were fellas. We were
We were
fellas.
fellas. Yeah, we
They
were
they were
fellas.
they were dressed. They were dressed, man. They look good, and
Yeah.
so they'll be back with us the last Wednesday in this month, right before we
Right before we get
convene
together.
on
Yeah.
Atlanta, Georgia. So we learned that it's okay for men to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
you know, and 2022 was a good year. It brought us together. You know, we have not met in the flesh, but after January the 28th, that will not be a thing. And so we're gonna that's gonna be the first thing we do. We're gonna get some T-shirts. We're gonna plan for a convention, a men's convention. We're gonna plan a cruise. So we got some big things we're looking forward to this year.
Right on. Right on.
Nice. I'm here for it. I'm here
Man.
for it.
Woo. So what's up, fellas?
Man,
Well, I hate I
what?
missed last night.
My Cowboys gonna win the Super Bowl.
Okay, so there's that lie told. The
Hey,
Cowboys ain't get out the first round. Anyway,
hello. I hope we don't have to. I want the Lions to beat the Packers this weekend.
right. So, ladies,
Hey, I'm in
let me talk to
Carolina,
the
y'all go easy on my Panthers.
let me talk to the ladies real quick. Ladies,
Come
if you
on,
want
Rory.
a man that's going to be loyal to you and that's going to be down for you no matter what, through thick and thin, get you a man that's a Cowboys fan.
Oh,
Yeah.
At least you know they ain't going nowhere. The loyalty is
The
unquestioned.
loyalty is impeccable. Cowboys fans and Cubs fans. Get you a Cowboys fan and get you a Cubs fan.
Oh Lord. No, he did. Phil, do you see what he did to me? You see what he did to me?
Hey, man, I'm from
Yeller, get
Chicago,
him for
and
me.
I'm a Cubs fan.
Yeller.
No. Oh no.
Tell me I'm lying.
No.
Tell me I'm
No.
lying.
No. First of
I'll
all,
We
tell you,
loyal. We
I am
loyal.
not. First of
I'm
all,
not
I
a
am.
sports dude, but I do back the sports that I do. You know, I'm born and raised in Chicago,
Okay.
so
Are
all
you a
things
Bears
Chicago,
fan?
I'm backing
Are
them
you a
up.
Bears fan?
I'm a Bears fan, Cubs, Sox. Look, you know Blackhawks, and I don't even watch hockey. You know, but they from Chicago. I'm gonna back them up,
There
and
you
I
go.
live in Carolina. I'm gonna back up my teams. I'm back them up. I used to live in Worcester, Massachusetts, and that's when I did back up New England. That happened to be when they were on their winning streak.
Uh-huh.
But I'm not a fair weather friend. If I've never been there, I don't back them up. So
Right.
it's always
Well,
where I live or where I
I
go.
with Alabama and Dallas, that's what we watched when we were growing up, and you know I'm 56, so we only had three channels,
Right. And
and
TBS was
Dallas
one
was
of them. And
yeah, Dallas
TBS
was
was
on
one of them.
CBS and PBS well four. Dallas was on CBS and Alabama was on ABC, and so that's what we watched every weekend, and it was good. It was good. So what's up, DB? Right? If y'all got a question for us tonight, throw it in the chat.
Put
I
it in
put
chat.
a TikTok in the box, fellas, in our group chat. This young lady, and it almost blew her young man's mind. This young lady wanted to spend $250,000 on a wedding.
And got pissed off at the dude for saying, hey, let's invest that. And to me, okay, let me go ahead and get on my soapbox real quick.
Come on, Rory.
Oh
Come
no,
on,
She didn't
Rory.
want the wedding.
we're starting right now. Right now.
Oh, we
Yeah, right
started.
now, right now.
Oh, okay.
We
Let's
about
go.
to
Let's
act a
get it.
monkey tonight.
Come
Let's
on.
get it.
She doesn't want the wedding. She wants the show. She wants the glitz and the glamour. She wants the celebrity of it all.
Exactly.
Right? And listen, I'm not one to judge anybody by their looks, but now she ain't no Kelly Rowland.
Hey,
Now I don't understand where these women with some of these women get this idea that reality TV is real.
it
But
blew my mind.
the
It blew my
BS
mind.
you see on TV, ladies, it's not real. This lady wanted to spend $250,000 on a wedding.
The young man said, baby, I love you. I love you to life. I love the ground you
Right.
walk on, but I'm not doing that. Oh, you broke. You
You
broke. He
broke.
said, don't you say that. He said, hey, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
If
Cause you
I
would get
yelled,
left. Well,
I know
you said, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. And everybody in the chat was like,
Bye.
I don't refer to women as the B word. I promise you I don't. But that word just came out of my mouth when she said broke.
ooh,
And
that blew my
I had
mind.
to reel it back in, and be like, no, don't do that. But man,
Don't do it,
I'm
Rory.
broke.
Rory, don't call hoes bitches. That's wrong.
Right. Right.
Phil, you gonna
Wrong.
get Phil, be careful now.
Listen, I when I saw the video, the only thing, and I saw it, and I literally reacted to it like I expected it to happen. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
I did not. I honestly did not expect anything but what on how she performed. Even if it was a performance, if it was fake, I don't care. I was actually expecting it. So when I saw it, I was like, you know what? Let that be the writing should be in neon lights flashing to that
Right.
young man. Like, bruh, this is not what you want. Because
No.
if you haven't even said I do yet, and she is acting, she's already on level 1,000, and you're trying to find her at level 5,
Right.
run,
But
run,
Right.
and
player.
let me throw this caveat in. Let me throw this caveat in because this is the way I feel about my baby, and I know Yella and Phil feels his way. When we love you, we want to give you the world.
Mm,
When we love you because
mm,
that's what we want to do. If I spend that much money on you, it's not about that. But see, the way that she was bringing it is like he was obligated to do that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a difference between what I want to do and what you make
Uh-huh.
me feel
Uh-huh.
like I'm obligated to do. Right? You know what I'm saying? And he said that the young man she has a good young man. He said, I'm here to protect. I'm here to provide for my family. I'm here to
Uh-huh.
protect my
Uh-huh.
family. I'm here to do right by my family. But to spend $250,000 on a day, he said, let's invest it. And that went over her head. Bless her heart. Bless
Bless
her
her
Right.
heart.
heart.
Way
Well,
over her head. Let
see,
her, bro. Go get you another one.
the thing on that is, like you were saying, I'm gonna give you the world if I have it. I'm gonna try.
Uh-huh.
But like my wife told me, I met you when you didn't have ish, and now we have plenty. You with me?
Come on.
And we went to the courthouse and we got married
Yeah.
Amen,
37 years
Michelle.
ago.
Amen, Michelle.
This is 2022. The statistics in the past 10, 15 years, people don't stay married like people used to stay
Yeah.
married
Right.
back like grandma, grandpa, peepaw and them. All right. They stayed together forever because the marriage was an obligation and something to work toward. Now,
Yeah.
it's the spectacle, and if you ain't treating me right and you didn't feed me and my babies, blah blah blah, I'm out. You see what I'm saying? Divorce is growing. It's a growing rate. Not well in the United States of America. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm
That's
gonna
right.
Mm-hmm.
roll the dice and drop a quarter mil, and you might not be here. You better go on
Right.
with that.
Yeah. You better kick
Amen.
rocks and blow
Amen.
bubbles.
Amen, Sanchez. I'm on my second go round. These two young men have a lot of years, and we're gonna get Rory married by 12/31/23. We're gonna get him married. He's gonna be a licensed preacher January the 28th.
Woo. Spring of 2024. I'm walking down the aisle with somebody. All right.
Hey,
I'm
and
taking
Somebody
we
you know that's a
applications
officiating.
fact.
today. I'm taking
I'm officiating. I'm officiating. Yell is gonna sing, and Phil is gonna dance.
I'm gonna spike the punch.
I will park the cars. I will
I'm
show
taking
folks to their
applications
seats.
today.
I will be the usher.
He talking
Hey,
about he gonna be the
hey,
usher.
yeah, and that's a great point because Phil stresses this all the time, and Geller. They stress this all the time is that, and let me say this. Now, y'all may throw your phone at me when I say this, and guys, give me pushback when I say it.
Hmm.
You don't fall in love, you grow in love.
Facts. Big
Yeah,
facts. No,
yeah.
I can
there's no
agree to that.
pushback.
I can
But
agree to
it's
that.
I
but it
agree with that
still takes
100%.
work. It still takes work. There's nothing perfect. I've been married for 37 years as of last month, and it still ain't all easy. And I know ins, outs, ups, downs, and sideways of this woman, but sometimes we just don't see eye to eye. But that
That's
ain't
right.
no reason to just quit. You
That's
work
right.
through it. You work
Yeah.
through it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Right now, in
And
today's
there ain't
time,
no work
everything.
through it nowadays. Everybody,
My bad.
I don't know how it turned into this. Everybody gets a consolation prize. There's no losers nowadays.
Right.
Everybody wins. There's no first, second, third. Everybody gets a trophy.
At this
And
And
let me
point,
tell
you
you
just
something. I'm gonna tell you something else. And we just got through with Bible study. I preached this Sunday. I talked about it when I talked to my clients. You cannot get upset at a bare backyard. You sitting on the porch waiting for that yard to give you a harvest if you haven't planted any seeds. You
Yeah.
cannot reap something from nothing. And that's just my soapbox.
Exactly.
I'm like, Rory, let me jump on my soapbox real quick and I'm going to jump off. You cannot, this society wants to be CEO and haven't been through basic employee training yet. You
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
you got to pay some dues. This generation And I'm gonna do like Rory. I'm not saying all. I'm just saying I'm just gonna take a vertical swipe. No, you
Mm-hmm.
don't want to pay dues. You got to pay some dues. You have to be you got to have some sweat equity. You got to bruise your elbows. You got to bruise your knees a
Yeah.
couple of times
Facts.
to
I'm with you.
appreciate. You got to appreciate the journey. Come on, somebody.
Well,
Yeah.
look,
You got to bump your
I'm
head
gonna
a
do the
couple
broad
times.
sweep. You can't be the CEO if you don't know or been through SHIT. You
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
You
You
can't.
cannot. You can't
Oh,
have
bless your heart.
to go on that, to piggyback on that. You can't have CEO status if you've never been in a mailroom.
Right.
Period.
Exactly.
You just cannot do it. And not to mention, folks nowadays, once again, we said it a long time ago, probably back in episode 23 or 24. We said it back then, I'll say it now. Love is another four-letter word for work. Period. I don't
Mm-hmm.
care how many
It's
ways
a
you slice
verb,
it.
ain't it?
It's
It's
a
a
verb.
verb, ain't it?
Love is a verb. You cannot just sit down and expect love to happen. Baby, you got to
Mm-hmm.
work at that. I don't
Yeah.
care how good looking you think you are. I don't
Yeah.
care how sweet you think you smell. You still have to work at everything that you want to get out of this thing we call love. That's
Exactly
just the
right.
way it is.
Exactly right. Eventually, all this is going to fade. I mean,
Yeah.
eventually. Now, it might be 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now, but all of this is going to fade.
Beauty
Are you
phase.
willing to stick
Proverb.
with
The
me?
proverb writer said, "Beauty phase. Beauty phase for real, for real. Beauty." I know you may. And this man, bless his heart, spend so much money trying to extend life, and that's fine. We want the fountain of youth,
Yeah.
and that's fine. But I'm gonna tell
Right.
you this: you got to love more than just a tight butt and a full chest. You got to love
Uh-huh.
more than just that frame,
Mm,
because the frame
Mm-hmm.
is gonna get old. Don't make me preach tonight.
mm,
I'm
It's going
hyped
to get
tonight.
old.
mm.
Cause I'm rocking a dad body right now, but my baby
I
love me. I'm
I
rocking a
tell
Hey,
dad
Doc,
people
body.
I tell people
Doc,
all
I
the
don't,
time. I tell people all the time. We are one cracker away from being all dad mom bods. One cracker.
I don't call
I'm
mine
there.
a dad bod. I call mine a father figure.
Ah, ah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And my baby love it too. Yeah, you know.
Hey,
And you got to
sometimes you
get.
got to
It
tell
takes
them.
work. It
Sometimes,
takes work.
sometimes you got to tell them you're not. Everybody here is not built for speed. Some of us are built for
True.
comfort.
That's
I,
right.
I am a I am a 1977 Cadillac Brougham. All right,
Fleetwood Coupe de Ville.
come
Coupe
on now,
Bill.
cool, right on white walls.
Like I might have a big body, but my transmission's good.
That's
Facts.
good.
This
The
guy.
Well,
motors is
well,
ready.
Mr. Rory, Mr. Eligible Bachelor, what are some of the things that you're looking for in the future, Mrs. Rory the Storm?
Right now, Rory's taking 2023 to be unto himself. I've been abstinent now for about longer than I care to tell you. Um, so Rory's working on himself. Rory's working on himself. I'll say by June, July-ish time frame, that's when I really start putting myself back out there in the dating scene. Dating is so ghetto. Dating over 40 is ghetto.
Mm.
It's just absolutely ridiculous. But I'm taking 2023 to work on myself. So by the end of this year, I'm hoping to find someone that really could just match energy with me, for real, for real. Have the same hustle, drive, the same vision as me.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's a lot of intentionality, ladies. That's a lot of intentionality. And I know personally this young man, he is serious about WORK. I'm so proud of him, y'all. We ought to have a Rory the Storm Day. January the 28th is going to be Rory
Don't
the
do that.
Storm Day.
Don't do that. I'm just a part of the team.
Well, we
I'm
love
a
you,
part of the
man.
team.
We love you, man. That humility, I'm telling you, Roy the Storm is the man. He is the
No,
man among
no,
men. That we
no.
love you,
I'm just
boy.
playing on. I love you back. I love you back. Just playing on me. Really, I need to find somebody to do this. That anybody that can do braids. Because my hair is anybody.
That's on the list. That's on
One
the
of the
list.
qualifications
I
is she's gonna have to learn how to braid hair.
That's funny. So your list is not gonna start off with, does she love God? Can she cook? Does she know how to do taxes? Now, top of that list is, can you braid hair?
Can you braid hair? Come on and braid my what Mario say? Come on and braid my hair.
Come on and braid my hair.
Well,
Come
thank
Facts.
you,
braid
Boo
my
Boo
hair.
Kitty, for life. I'm telling you, it's over 200 years of experience. And then when JT comes in, we got upwards of 250 years of life. represented in this chat. There's no other TikTok like this on TikTok. The Blue
Right
Table
on.
Talk of Men, this is one of its kind, for real, for
Right.
real. It's one of its kind, and you got so much represented right here. We can answer anything. We believe in two things: God and Google. God make us strong, Google make us smart. We
Right
got
on.
an opinion. We got an opinion.
Put the questions in the comments, y'all. Go ahead and ask some questions. We answer tonight.
Yeah, we here tonight. Somebody asked, well, what's y'all topic tonight? New Year resolutions. What are you going to do differently in 23 than you've done up to this point? Our theme, our motto this year, and I talked about this Sunday, say less and do more. Where did I get that from? We played the Tennessee Titans this weekend, and
Right.
Mike Vrabel, Coach Vrabel, is so frustrated with the Titans. They've lost 6 straight games. If they beat the Jaguars, they're going to win the division, but he's got such a low trajectory right now. He told the reporter, she said, what's your thought? What's your talk to the team? He said, say less and do more. A lot of people
Doc,
talk
we got a
about it.
question.
Yeah, come on, what's the question?
We got a question. Why do men ghost?
You
Uh,
Why do
you want to
men
tap
go?
dance around, or you just want to quit? You want the
I was
answer?
you
about to
you
say, how do you
can you
want?
Tell you the
handle the
truth.
truth?
Do
Can
you
you
want
handle the
Yes,
truth?
you
certainty?
want the
Do
answer
you want the
because
truth?
Come on,
why do
Rory.
men ghost? Because they wanted to hit it and quit it. They weren't into you.
They was
Period.
never into you.
Period.
Never.
Because a man won't ghost you if he wants to be around you. He'll find reason to be there. He'll call just to talk. You hang up. No, you hang up. Y'all done it. Y'all done it.
Yeah.
You hang up. Now you hang that type of nonsense.
Exactly.
If a dude ghosts you, he wanted to hit it and quit it. And he did. He wasn't into you.
He
Period.
was never into you.
And let me
Never.
and I'm gonna go another way. That's an answer, but I'm gonna mess with you on this. Now this is gonna blow your mind right here. What did you really want from that interaction? What did you really want? Because if you did not want a committed relationship,
Oh,
every time you step to a man, he's going to be non-committal. So my question back to you is, what did you actually want from that relationship? Did you want commitment? Did you want a hit it and quit it? What did you want from that relationship? Or did you present that to him? If you presented that to him that you wanted a committed relationship, he did you a favor. But ask yourself,
Exactly.
what is it that you wanted from that relationship?
ooh, the questions coming in
Ooh.
hot and heavy right
What
now, boy.
Yeah.
advice do you have for the brothers who say there's no good black women in the U.S.? My advice is tell them mofos to open their eyes.
Hey,
Tell them grow up.
That's it. Open your eyes.
Tell them to leave their city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell
You
them to
need to
travel
move
more.
around and open your eyes. You can't look, you can't deal with one woman and get frustrated and be like, bump all black women. I'm going to
Exactly.
Tahiti. That
That
ain't
ain't
right.
happening. That ain't
That
happening.
ain't right.
Now I will put
Just
this disclaimer out. If you live in Austin, Texas, or surrounding areas,
run.
where the F they at?
Run.
I haven't run into a
They're
black
moving
woman yet
away.
in
It's a
Austin,
mass
Texas.
exodus out. I tell people all the time. The brothers that'll sit up here and say that there ain't no good black women. There's no good sisters out there around. When you put in Google Maps and you're looking for businesses, whatnot, and in the filters it says what is your range, and you can pick your range. Well, if your range has a 1 mile radius, you're not looking. You're not giving yourself a chance too much. You need to
Yeah.
that's right.
expound your horizons.
You
You need
you
to branch out a little bit
in
more.
technical terms, you got to increase your sample size.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
You got to expand. You got to expand. You got to step out of your comfort zone a little bit.
In the
Oh,
military, we used to say when I was out there with the army, when we was overseas, they would always use, it was like, hey, how y'all doing out here? And the sniper would be behind the scope. He was like, yep, this is a target rich environment. 9 times out of 10, men do not go into target rich environments. They go for the low hanging fruit.
Uh,
All right, that's what that is. So once they remove themselves out of that reaching for the low fruit and get into a target rich environment, things get a whole lot better. I
Well,
promise you.
D to answer your question, it's a lot of questions coming in. To answer
It
your
is.
question, and I heard somebody say this, and we were kind of exchanging notes, me and another colleague. You got to go, and I think we talked about this episode early on, and Rory gave this. You got to begin to do what the men, the real men that you want, whether they doing. What do guys like us do? Work. We gotta shop for food. We go to the grocery store. We may go to the bowling alley. We may go
Right.
to play pool. We may play golf. We may go to church. We're not hanging out in the bar. We're doing things. We go to Lowe's. We go to Home Depot. I just helped finish remodeling a bathroom. We do
Mm-hmm.
what men our age do. We about our business.
You can catch me at Ross buying socks.
Yeah, what, that's where ROSS.
Ross,
Yeah.
dress for less.
I'm at Ross.
Facts. But yeah, you just 9 times out of 10, the dudes that sit up here and say that there's no good women out there, they're not in a target rich environment.
Yeah.
They are they that is I mean let's just call a spade a spade. They're just not in a target rich environment, and on top of that, not being in a target rich environment, they're also lazy. Some of
Yeah.
them just don't want to do the work.
Oh, we lazy. We are lazy. Back to low hanging fruit. Here's another thing, ladies. You can't hang out where the ladies are and expect to find a good man, because the dudes that hang out where the ladies are the ones looking to hit it and quit it, because they know where
That
you are.
That's it.
That's
Phil,
the
say that
target rich
louder. Say
environment.
that louder for the people on the back row. Say that again.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying? If you want a quality man, like Dr. Sims was saying, you need to go to the places where the quality men are. You can't be at the hook 'em up club because the dude there is trying to hook 'em up.
Right.
Period.
Right.
And that's the ghost dude. That's space ghost right there. He's waiting.
Space Ghost.
Space Ghost.
That's right.
Space Ghost.
Got the bracelets and everything.
That's good. You looking for a cowboy?
I
Oh Lord.
don't think she ain't talking about that kind of cowboy. Them cowboys
Wait.
been
I
lost
think
in the
I think
first
she's
round
talking
for
about the
25 years.
ride 'em cowboy kind of cowboy.
I know, right? I know, right?
Right.
But again, generically speaking, guys, and I'm teaching the law of attraction in my class. That's one of my curriculums. You attract who you are. So if you're really looking for a committed relationship, you got to get your heart and your trust right. Okay, and that's deep now. And again, if you need me to coach, I got clients. We're working through that very thing right now. You got to be willing to trust, and when you want to love somebody, you got to be willing to be vulnerable, and that's what Rory is working on. I want to be vulnerable with somebody. We talked about this last week. I want to be vulnerable with somebody. I'm vulnerable now. I'm in love with somebody right now, so I'm vulnerable all the time. And if you're ready for that kind of commitment, you have to say to the universe and be very serious about it. So, how serious are you? And like Phil, like Goldie just said about the guys, good women are out there. But are
Yes, they
you
are.
ready for that level of commitment? Because when a woman is serious and ready for a relationship, she wants a man that's serious, and vice versa. And so you got to put in some work. And one of the receipts I told the young ladies to ask for, one of the receipts for the men that you're looking for, what type of personal development work have you done? And vice versa. And fellas, ask the women, what kind of personal development work have you done? I need a receipt.
Well, see, now I'm a caveat on that. Yes, you need to be willing to be open to the universe, but you need to be honest with the universe and listen to what the universe is telling you. If you
Yeah.
Of
say,
course,
"Hey,
of
I
course.
like you, I'm really attracted, and I want to have a committed relationship," you need to listen to what he says. Because if you
That's
start
right.
and start backing up, don't get your feelings hurt. He just wasn't the one. Don't blame yourself. I don't know
No
what's wrong
means
with me because
next.
he didn't want me.
Ladies,
That dude
gentlemen,
just didn't want to play by those rules. So you need to
Right.
find somebody who does. It's not always your fault. We are kind of messed up. All right. I got lucky to meet my wife 37 years ago. Lucky. Okay. Because before that, I wasn't ish. You know.
what?
Look, I'm all right looking now. You take 20 years off of this, and I was fine.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at you. Not one iota. That's
Not
what's
one
up.
iota.
Not one
Right. You
iota.
ain't mad.
But they, it's dating right
We got
now.
somebody want to be in the hot seat.
Okay.
Okay. Dating right now is not
Going on,
the
brothers.
hey,
So,
what's going on, Tony? How you doing?
Good, brother.
Um,
Good.
Dating right now, like I said in the past, a lot of folks that's our age, we got the salt and pepper thing happening up top and down here on the chin. Yes, sir. We are digital people. I mean, I'm sorry, we're analog people.
That's right.
We're not necessarily ready for this dating in the digital age. It moves too fast, and some of us
Mm-hmm.
don't like moving that fast because when you move that fast, you miss something, and it could be very, very critical. It can be very critical. So I try to tell people when you're dating in this age, try to date hybrid style. Date a little bit of the digital, date a little bit of the hybrid. See how that works for you. Because if you try to go on what you know and it ain't working, then you need to stop and try and switch it up and do something else.
See,
Yeah,
with dating, and what I don't know, one, I don't know a lot of dating, so I'm gonna pull a yellow. I'm gonna pull an analogy. Okay, I will never, ever, ever buy a car online. Okay, I need to put the key in. I'm talking about the real key. I need to hear the engine. I need to touch it. I need to kick the tires. I need to lift the hood. I need to be able to inspect that. And if I'm talking about a woman, I'm talking about physically and mentally, emotionally. I need to be able to touch that, feel that, understand that. And I don't think you can do that online. I can
that
text and tell you
I
anything.
feel you. It's
I don't even
it's
have to show you my
it,
real picture online.
come on, Tony. What you got tonight? What question or comment you got tonight? You in the hot seat. You got 3 minutes.
No, like I said, like I was commenting the bottom, brothers. First of all, appreciate you having me up, brothers. But like I said, speaking on the subject of like I mentioned, like you keep fishing the same pond over and over again, but you're like, oh, ain't nobody, I keep catching bass, I'm on a catfish. Okay, if you ain't changing your pond, if you ain't going to a lake, you might need to go to the ocean. But you keep sitting in that pond because that's like brother said up here, that's your comfort zone. I'm
Yeah.
comfortable here. I know this pond. I know how to get here. I know how to get home. Okay, but you keep complaining about what you catch. So
Mm-hmm.
get out that comfort zone. Hey, maybe I need to go up. Maybe I need to upgrade. Maybe I need a different lure. Maybe I need a different rod. Change yourself up a little bit.
Change your bait up.
Well,
Change your
to
bait up.
that
Change your bait
point,
up. Facts.
Mhm.
Tony, and kind of tell us what your experience is today. When you say change the lure, change the bait, how many of our brothers, how many men are willing to change the bait, if you will, i.e., I got to change some things about myself. I got to do some
You're
things
right.
differently. How many men are really willing to do that kind of work?
You're right. I mean, and I had this conversation with one of my ladies, and she said, why do guys keep on using the same lane pickup lines? I said, because they're working on a small percentage. But if they didn't work, they wouldn't. And once they stop working, they're gonna change up the game.
Switch them up.
But as long as they keep working, even if it's a small percentage, it's so simple because like, okay, I struck out 100 times, but I hit 5. So it's not that it's not working. It's just not working with those other 95. So
Mm-hmm.
but when it stops, you're gonna change it up. You gotta do the work like the brother said over here. You do the work, you put in the work. Like, listen, I'm tired of what I keep getting this woman.
Yeah.
But I keep going here. I keep approaching this way. I keep my approach is this. Then okay, it's just like a job. If I'm not getting promoted, I've been working for a company 10 years. I'm not getting promoted. What do I need to do to change up my work ethic to get promoted in this company?
Right.
And you're gonna keep on working fries at McDonald's if you're not willing to step up and show a managerial role.
Perfect.
I want to be a manager. What are you doing in the managerial role?
Right.
That
You good on fries.
Tony, be
Yes,
here
sir.
with us every week. I like your perspective. I like your
Yes.
perspective, man.
Yes.
Thank you for stopping by. Okay.
No problem, brother. Hey, thank y'all so much. God bless.
God
Hey, have a
bless
good
you.
night.
I want to stick with fishing for a second. I like Tony too.
I like that.
I like Tony too. If you catfishing, you're using chicken liver as a chicken. You keep throwing that chicken in the same plate, and you're trying to get one type of fish.
Right.
That's a
You
good
got
point. That's a
some
good point.
people that either don't know how or they're afraid to change to a different type of fish. I'm a bass fisherman. Okay, to
Mm-hmm.
fish bass, you got to know how to fish top water, middle water, bottom water, fresh bait, artificial bait. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you
So
got to change it up.
to your point and Tony's point, what kind of woman are you looking for?
That
When you say
is the issue.
there are no good black women around, what type of woman are you looking for?
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because, like
Exactly.
he said, the example, why they keep using the same line? Because they trying to catch the same type of chick that'll
Same
fall
type
for
of
it.
fish.
Exactly.
The same way. Ooh, girl, you've been running through my mind all day. You must be an athlete. You know, he looking for that chick that's gonna respond to that.
And,
Okay.
and truth be told,
You know,
some of you
looking for the
ladies
same. I
love
put it
that
like this.
They
shit.
Back
fall
in the
for
day
it.
when I did try to talk to women, you know what I would lead with? Hey, how you doing? Your eyes are beautiful. I like the way you dress. That's very. I used to compliment. I don't do it anymore because people don't know how to take it nowadays. Everybody's,
That's
ooh,
true.
Facts.
you're
That's
trying to
sexual
get me.
assault.
Back in the
Yeah.
day, it wasn't nothing to compliment. That's a nice outfit, and that could be the lady at Church's Chicken. That could be the lady in the lady ringing up my grocery. Somebody ringing up grocery. They got pretty nails. Wow, you got some nice looking nails. Where'd you get those
Yeah.
done? That's an opener. Not, oh, you've been running through my mind all day at the third cashier. Come on, man.
I know your legs tied. I know your legs tied.
Yeah. 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 Exactly.
Look, I hit him with you must be a speeding ticket because you got fine written all over you.
Wow.
That's my I love it. I love it. That's the one. That's my go-to.
Heaven must be
Damn.
missing an angel because you right
Heaven
here
must be
running.
rich. That's
Come on,
another one.
man.
I can do this
We
all
got some
night.
lame pickup lines. We got some lame pickup lines.
I can
I
do this all night.
listen. I don't. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I have no earthly idea what a how to even use a pickup line because I'm so complimentary. I am that dude that would sit up and it's like, you know what, you are wearing the hell out that dress. Now it
All
might
right now.
the delivery may come out just a little weird, but I will compliment you. You know, I like your shoes. You know, I love the way you arch your eyebrows. And for
Mm.
me, I found out when you compliment women on the very small things that they very rarely pay attention to themselves, they catch themselves like, oh, you saw that?
See,
Oh,
Rory,
I
Rory and
appreciate
Phil.
that. I'm
See,
serious.
Phil, Yeller got an advantage. All Yeller got to do is this.
It,
Hello.
it's talk.
Yeah,
Yella could be like, listen here, Nick Nack, Patty Whack, give the dog a bone.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
now I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm gonna tell you one line I use. And the woman that I used it on is in this live. I
Okay,
came up to her. She had children at the school that I worked at in Michigan,
okay.
and I've known her for a couple of years already because I've known her kids. And so I just came up to her one day and said, "Hey, when you gonna make me a pie?" And she looked at me and laughed, and I'm like, "I'm serious. When you gonna make me a pie?" But yeah, and now we've been friends for damn near 20 years now.
That is awesome. That is awesome, Rory. That is
Sometimes,
awesome. That is awesome.
sometimes
Oh my
simple is
goodness!
more effective than the lines that you could possibly throw out.
I
It's
know,
Right,
and
just
we're
that
right.
simple.
older now, so we real
Yeah,
simple
that's true.
now.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
here's
we
a
just
simple one for
simple.
you guys. There's a lady that you like that you see often. Just watch her. Watch her hair. Same hairdo. Same
Uh-huh.
hairdo. Same hair. As soon as she show in, wow, you do something different with your hair. Because she spent time either doing it herself or at the freaking salon. And
Right.
all she
Right,
wanted is someone to say, man, your hair looks nice.
Yep.
right,
Just
Yeah,
watch
right.
it. Don't be so, ooh, I
yeah.
gotta snatch it. Sometimes a little patience doesn't hurt.
And
Same
fellas,
hairdo.
let
Same
I'm gonna pull a
hairdo.
page out of our playbook. I'm gonna pull a page out of our playbook. I'm gonna tell you a secret.
Okay.
The ones that you think are the prettiest, the finest, and you intimidated by them, they're the ones that hardly anybody talk to, and they're waiting for you to come up and talk to them.
Hmm.
They have the biggest issue with self-esteem because people think how they pretty and everything they got it going on. But I'm telling you, all you gotta do, like the fellas saying, keep it simple. Say, hey, you know what? I've been seeing you come to this same spot for the last couple of weeks. I just want to say, hey, how you doing? What's up? And just have a conversation.
There you
Mhm.
go. Just if the fellas would just stop with the lines, honestly, that is my whole thing. To me, that is some of the most cringeworthy thing I watch dudes do, and I just sit back in the back and just sit back in the cut and just watch them perform. You know, they
Mhm.
go ahead and run through all their lines. You be like, bruh, you're doing way too much and not getting nothing out of it. Just can we just switch that up a little bit and with the the kids nowadays, I say kids, but the younger generation nowadays, everything is bruh, bro,
Thank
yo ma, hey ma, this that. Like, yo, seriously, this is what you're looking for right now? This is how you're acting right now. Can we please stop? It's cringeworthy to me, honestly.
it really is. And how to attract single men? Just again, lady, just be yourself. Be
Just be
yourself.
yourself.
Just be
Be
yourself.
yourself.
Just
Okay.
be
Set a
yourself. You don't
standard.
just be yourself.
Set a standard, because
Yeah.
the guys that ain't about nothing. They won't, if they don't measure up, they'll beat themselves out for real, for real. So
That's
set a
right.
standard, set boundaries.
Yep. Yep. Here's two that are real simple that blows people away. How'd you sleep and how'd your family?
Hmm. Hmm.
Simple.
Hey, how
Simple.
you doing? I'm doing fine. Man, you look good. How'd you sleep? She'll be like, what did he ask me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Show
Yeah.
actual interest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Genuine
Yeah.
interest. If you're not and then don't let's keep it a whole stack. These women nowadays, they so hip to so much game nowadays. Hell, they teach fellas on what game to look out for. They so hip to it. So
Mm-hmm.
if you're not genuine with it, they gonna sniff you out and give you that okay when they giving you a whole conversation without saying a word,
Mm-hmm.
and
That's
it
right.
ain't a good conversation. You know you're on a bad
That's right.
road, bro. You're on
That's
a
right.
bad road.
And to the young lady that just said her standard may be too high, your standard is never too high.
Exactly.
Your
Right.
standard is
Right.
never too
Someone to
high.
meet that standard.
Have you ever seen a Bentley go on sale? Okay,
Facts.
I ain't gonna say nothing else. A
Have you ever
Bentley
seen
has never gone on
Have
sale.
you ever seen an advertisement for a Bentley?
Not never.
Hello.
Because they know their worth.
That's right. Word of mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't never seen a
They
Bentley
know their
commercial on
worth.
TV. Never.
Not to mention,
Lamborghini.
once
Nope.
you know your worth, like I said before, once you know your worth, add tax.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. No, listen, and this is worth its weight in gold right here. And this is so simple, it's just gonna blow your mind. Know what you want and really
Right.
spell that out. And I work with my relationship clients and really specify, because there's two things for people, it's hard for people to answer: what you want and who are you. Not what you do, but who are you at the end of the day, at your core? Who are you and what do you want? Those are two critical questions that people find hard. My clients, that's their first couple of homework assignments. What do you want and who are you?
Hmm.
Y'all tap that screen. Tap that screen. We got about almost 10,000 likes. Keep tapping that screen. If you're not tapping, you're napping or taking notes. And it's almost 100 people in the room. We're having a great conversation. Happy New Year. What are you doing different in 2023? Say less and do more. And we getting
You
ready
know
to have
what?
our first meetup January 28th at Iron Hill Brewery in Atlanta, Georgia at 6 p.m. And then we're going to have an
Ooh.
after party in the lobby of the Hyatt Place.
All right now.
It's going
We're
down.
going to have a
But
good time. It's
They
going to
say
be
after the
good.
show is the after party, and after the party is the hotel lobby. All right now.
things ain't stopping till 6 in the morning.
6 in the
6 in the
morning.
morning.
Come on now. But D Miss
Wait.
Wright,
I'm
Miss
gonna
D
be home
Wright
by
said
11.
you're gonna make a vision board. I do have a question because I see this every year when the new year rolls around. Everybody, starts off new year, new me, this, that, and the
Yeah.
third, and I get it. If you are a person that make vision boards, and this is for everybody in the room and the brothers here in the panel, if you're the person that make vision boards, and if you was to take those vision boards and stack them side by side for every year that you did a vision board, how much did it change? And if
That's
it
a
didn't
good
change,
question.
why are you still doing the same thing? Is that
That's a
is that
very
truly
good
your
question.
vision?
That's a very good question. That's a very, very good question. That's a great question. That's a great, great question. And again, what do you want? You should know what you want, and that directs that vision. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
and be consistent. All right, be consistent. This year, say let's do more and be consistent and know what you want. Know what you're putting on that vision board and hold fast to it and believe that you deserve it. All right, get excited
Okay,
about who and what you are. Get excited about it.
there you go. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. But it's a lot of people that do the vision boards. But I was doing vision board, and we would do vision board parties, and I
Right,
would look at the person that's doing the vision board, and I'd be like, that's kind of the same vision board you had last year. Nothing has
Yeah.
changed. What
right,
part of the vision of last year came true? Last year, and if it came true, why are you still putting it down on this one? So
right,
that's why when I see people they mention vision boards, I always ask that question. If you was to
right,
stack them up side by side, how much did it change? And
right.
if you did have success in those vision boards, why are you repeating it? You should
That's
be
right.
Right.
moving on to something else.
Right.
So I don't
That's
want to
right.
be that
And
guy, but a
go ahead. Come
vision
on,
board
Phil.
is what? Their resolution drawn out or something? Because that's the first I ever heard of vision boards.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
That's a
that's what.
it's a again it's a golf thing too. It's vision. You got to have a vision and you have to visualize what it is you want. You like in Rory's instance, he on his vision board it may have a groom and a bride and a wedding cake on his vision board, you know? And so because he said in 2024 he's going to be Mr. and Mrs., you know what I'm saying? So on his
Right.
vision board, he'll have the destination site to the honeymoon. You know, he's gonna have the car that he's gonna have then maybe a BMW 700 series or something, a Mercedes Benz or
Oh
something
no, I
like
need a
that.
truck. We
Truck,
drive pickup
This is Texas,
F-150s.
man.
I drive.
This is so Texas.
you
I
know.
drive
So it's
F-150s.
visualization. You have to
Right.
visualize. You have to feel it. You have to envision yourself doing it. Write the vision, make it plain. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I understand.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Basically,
and then
basically
too,
putting it out there in the atmosphere. You're
Yeah,
just
then
putting
too,
what you want in the universe.
that's right. Come on,
um,
Roy.
a lot of times too, we write these goals down that might be unattainable, and then we feel bad for not reaching these goals.
Mm-hmm.
What I do, I make it a practice too. I reach goals that aren't so. I make goals that aren't so hard to reach. Then I make a medium goal, and then I make a goal that's kind of tough to reach. So I'll say, all right, I want to eat salads for the rest of this week for lunch. I
Okay.
can achieve that. So now I feel accomplished. When I come home, my bed is. I get up in the morning, I make my bed. I feel
Okay.
accomplished because I made my bed. Okay, now, hey, in the next 6 weeks, I want to lose 20 pounds. A little bit tougher, you know, but I still accomplish it. The big goal, I want to win a state championship in karate.
Okay.
Now, if I'm not doing everything that I can do to win that state championship, then that's
Right.
on me. But if I bust my hump and I do all the things that I'm supposed to do, plus make myself uncomfortable,
That's
and
good,
I
Roy.
still fall short, then that's okay because I know I put myself in a position to. I just fell a little short, and there's no harm in that. See, what a lot of people do is we set these goals,
That's
and
good. That's
let's
good.
be honest, they're not attainable. Oh, I want to
That
be
is
a
so
millionaire
good.
in the next year. No, it's not. You're not going to be a millionaire in a year unless you hit the lotto
That's good.
or unless you have
I
a
mean, to
mind
that
blowing invention.
and to that point, let's just say chuckles and grins since we're here. Let's say you do want to be a millionaire, but how many tickets are you buying every week? If you're not
Exactly.
None.
buying any tickets, how you gonna win that
How you
lottery?
gonna be a
That's one of
millionaire?
the
How you
things.
gonna win the lottery?
You're
So
right.
we can't see ourselves as failures when we make goals that are highly unattainable and then they don't pan out. You know, well, I'm going to start a new business and I want to be in the black by the end of the first year. You're
Mm-hmm.
not. You're gonna be in the red. That's just what
That's
it
right.
is.
That's
But
right.
if you have daily goals, I want to sell X amount of units per week, and you meet that or exceed it, then there you go. You know, so just make your goals to me, make your goals in levels. Make your resolutions, if you will,
Boy,
in
this
levels.
is this is good, y'all. And again, before we go, we're gonna start with Rory, Phil, and then Goldie. They're gonna give their few final comments. But don't forget, put this on your calendar, January the 28th, 2023, 6 p.m. Iron Hill Brewery. Go to the link in my bio. That first line is the Eventbrite. If you're coming, let us know because we're gonna be there. James Taylor's gonna be there. Ain't no telling who else gonna be there. I already had a couple more people say, Dr. Sam, we're gonna be there. We gonna have a good time. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, we're gonna have a good time. Good time. Rory, give your final thoughts for tonight, Doc.
Final thoughts for the night. Listen, I need y'all. If y'all follow me, get in my PM and give me your recipe for a hot toddy. All right, give me your recipe for a hot toddy. I got the Hennessy over here. Give me your recipe for for a hot toddy. I really don't have any wise words. All right, I love all of y'all, and let's make the 2023 the best year we can possibly make it. I love all of y'all.
Yeah,
Amen.
you
Love you,
could
bro.
not tell he was not feeling well tonight. He has a cold going on, but he made it through, and he's got him a hot toddy going. We got him some Hennessy. He's got some tea. Add some lemon. Get some honey. Stir that up. We usually use whiskey instead of Hennessy, but Hennessy works well too. Come on, Phil, and then we're gonna go to Goldie.
Well, I don't do resolutions. Okay, I just want to be a better person next year than I was last year. I'll stick with that. That's not
Amen.
a resolution. That's just a lifestyle. I just want to be a better man this year than I was last year. Okay, so
Amen. Amen.
for everyone else, if you do resolutions, I like what Rory said. Keep them small. Keep them attainable. right? And as you meet that one, there's no rule saying you can't make another one. You don't have to make a big old list on January the 1st and be, I hope I make it, I hope I make it. No, make one small. I'm going to do this. And after you do this, say, well, you know what? I'm going to do it again, or I'm going to do something different. So you can go in increments. I really want to use that word. Go in increments. You ain't got to stack it up at the beginning of the year. You can meet one, create another one. Meet the next one, create another one. That's called goals. That's all I got.
Love you, and hug that beautiful wife of 38 years for us when you get off this live, okay?
Will do.
All right, come on, yellow by yellow.
Hey, listen, I honestly, to start off the new year, I am just so very happy to be in the company of the brothers. I am just so happy to see 2023 come around. I am so happy to be in the presence of men. You know what I'm saying? What we like to call the truest definition of men. I am so very thankful. It hurt my heart that I missed last week, but you know, that is family time, and I will never negate that. Resolutions, like I said earlier, I don't really do resolutions. I do reinventions. I am not the person that like to throw too much away. I like to see what makes it tick, see what we can improve on it, and keep it. I believe in preservation, and the preservation of the family, the preservation of the household, the preservation of the marriage. This is what I'm talking about right here. But just, and I said all of that to say that I am so very thankful to be back in the presence of these gentlemen in 2023,
Amen.
and the ladies, and I cannot wait until the 26th to the 29th. I am going to be
That
there on a Thursday. I'm getting there a day
you
early.
getting that Thursday? I'll
I'm
be
getting there
there
a
that,
day
that
early.
Thursday evening too because I got to
Yes,
teach class and I'm heading on to Atlanta.
I got some people that I haven't seen in quite a few years, and we're gonna catch up, and then prep for the weekend. But when I tell you that
Okay.
everything is on my calendar marked off, I cannot wait. Love y'all. Y'all be great. Go out there and be a blessing to those that don't expect it and expect nothing in return. Y'all be great.
Amen. That's yellow by yellow right there. That's Phil right there. We got a great group on this show. And again, good evening, everybody. Tap that screen. We got just last few words. This year, 2023, say less and do more. The things that you said you were going to do last year, how many receipts do you have? Meaning, how many tickets can you actually say, I said I was going to do this, and here's my receipt? So, my challenge for you this year, if you're going to speak it into existence, do what it takes to get that receipt. Say less and do more. You ought to know your vision. You ought to have a vision. Your vision drives your goals. Goals don't drive vision. You ought to have a vision. You ought to have a mission statement. Why are you here? The two most important days in a person's life is the day that they were born and the day they figure out why. And if you don't know that, if you don't know your why, the link is in my bio. Set up a complimentary consultation with me. Okay, and let's do big things this year, but say less and do more. And meet us in Atlanta, Georgia. If y'all ask, is this just for men? Well, this is a safe space for men. We have a space for the women on the last Wednesday of the month. We have women of the blue table, but this is solely for the men. We started this mid 2022 for men only, being in the hot seat, being on the panel. But ladies, we're here for you as well. We don't man bash. We don't women bash. We build up. There's no other TikTok like this on TikTok. There's no other live quite like this. Amen. And we appreciate y'all being here every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is a safe place for men to be vulnerable, to take your Superman outfit off. I work with high achievers, and I give space. I give space to people. I give space to people. I give space to men to be vulnerable, to be emotion, to show emotion, and to let their feelings out, and to voice what's really going on in their life. Amen. But my challenge Yes, 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 yes. Please come on. Yes, yes. It's open, open to everybody. And go to the link in my bio. That first tab. Click on that. Hit that Eventbrite. Scroll to the bottom. Hit details. Get your free ticket. Just let us know you're coming so we can get a head count. And we're gonna have all roads lead to Iron Hill Brewery in Atlanta, Georgia, January the 28th at 6 p.m. in the evening. We're gonna have a great time. Okay. And listen, I appreciate this. I appreciate each and every one of you. If I did not speak to you personally tonight, charge it to my eyes and not my heart. All right. I appreciate you. And if you need a coach this year, I'm doing something special, and in our complimentary session, I'll let you know what that special thing is. You can secure me for an entire year. And for more information, set up a complimentary consultation with me and we can talk about it further. But you should have a coach on your team. You ought to have a person development budget. I believe that in my heart of hearts. We'll talk about that when we meet up in January. We're going to talk about, since the fellas are coming to Atlanta, which is closer to me, me and my wife, we're going to come to Texas. That'll probably be second quarter of 2023. But again, we're going to talk about some futuristic plans when we meet in Atlanta on the 28th. Okay. Well, the first session is, but anyway, if you need me, just go to the link in my bio and click on my link tree, and you can set up a complimentary consultation. Well, the first session is complimentary on me. Okay, and it's about 30 minutes. Okay. We we coming. Um, Sooner than later, I have a potential um, executive forum I'm supposed to be booked for, but I don't know all the details yet. But we on our way, okay? We on our way. All right, we're on our way. All right, good. Thank you for being here tonight. We appreciate everybody. We love each and every one of you, and thank you for being part of the Blue Table Talk for Men every Wednesday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And remember, if you stay high on life, life is gonna stay high on you.